we're going to be fixing up two American Girl dolls. It's Kanani and Felicity. These are the dolls that I had as a child. I got them both for Christmas in separate years. And they were played with by me for many years and then later by my nieces after I moved out of my childhood home. Um, so they are pretty rough. Thankfully, no Sharpie marks or anything crazy like that or cut hair, just some really tangled, frizzy hair and some stains here and there. But nothing too bad. And as you can see, Kanani's limbs are very, very loose. I do tighten her limbs. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Just fixing them up and hopefully making them look as close to good as new as I can. I love these dolls so much. They're what started it for me. They were the two I had as a child. We're going to be starting with Kanani. Um, her hair is so tangled, as that happens with Kanani just because her hair is so long. But first I'm just tying up her hair to get it out of the way so that I can get started working on her. And I'm just going to take her head off, so warning, removing doll head. But I'm going to take off her head so that way I can start tightening up her limbs. Alright, so now that her head is off, the next thing I'm going to do is remove her stuffing. I have an empty bag next to me that I'm putting it all in so that I don't lose any. There is a lot of stuffing in there, so I'm just taking it all out so that I can tighten her limbs. So before tightening the limbs, I am going to go in with a magic eraser. That's what I'm doing here. I'm just cleaning her up, any marks and dirt, getting it all off so she's nice and clean. It's easier to do this before the limbs have been tightened, just so that I can move her around a little bit easier. Alright, so now she's all clean, and I did clean her face as well. I just didn't record that part. But I am going in with the 4 hair elastics and tightening up her limbs. I think it does cut out one of them, like it doesn't show them all, but I do all 4, 2 legs, 2 arms, get tightened up so that she will be able to stand on her own. Alright, so the tightening has been done, and I'm just using a Tide pin to go on her cloth body and scrub out some stains that she has on her. It works really well. I do it on the cloth bodies and the clothes. The Tide pins work really well for scrubbing out the stains. So that's just what I'm doing here. I got the stains out and I restuffed her body. I didn't record that part because it's kind of annoying to do to get all of it in there. This is the first restoration I did was my two childhood dolls. This was filmed quite a while ago. Since then, I have fixed up many more dolls, so I'm better at it now, and I can do it easier. But this was my first time doing it, so I did not record it. But I did get her stuff back up, and she can stand now. And I did already have her neck strings tied. I was just doing a little bow with it. That's why it would look like it was so easy. But I had already tied a knot in it. But yeah, now her body is all done, and I'm gonna move on to Felicity's body. I am not tightening her limbs just because I hated doing it on Kanani and I didn't feel like doing it again. And she was able to stand on her own, so it wasn't completely necessary. But I'm just doing the same thing. I'm going to tie up her hair and I'm going to clean her body with a magic eraser. And then once they're both all clean, I will move on to the hair. Next, I'm going to be moving on to the clothes. I scrub out any stains that they may have with a Tide pen, and then I let them soak in individual bins so that there's no risk of color bleeding. I let them soak in the individual tubs with a little bit of laundry detergent and some lukewarm water, not hot, just lukewarm. And I let them soak for a few minutes to an hour. I'm gonna let them soak while I'm doing the girl's hair, and that just helps get out any stains, makes them smell good, and just look better overall. And hand washing keeps them from getting messed up. I also air dry them after they soak for a little bit, and that's just how I clean their clothes. First thing I'm doing is washing their hair. I'm starting with Kanani, and her hair took me so long. I had to wash. I only show it once, but I did have to wash it multiple times. I had to brush it very carefully multiple times. It took me forever to untangle her hair, and it didn't come out perfect. It can't really hold a curl anymore, but it is still like soft and shiny, so that's a win for me. I'm not gonna re-wig her because this is my childhood doll. I want to keep her just how she is. Um, it came out okay. Like I said, it just can't hold a curl anymore, but her hair isn't supposed to be super curly anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. So while I'm washing Kanani's hair, I thought I'd tell you a little bit about these two dolls. I got Felicity first when I was either 9 or 10. I can't remember if it was 1 or 2 years before I got Kanani. But I was looking at the catalogs, and I saw her, and I said that she was going to retire, and I thought that meant she was just gone forever, and that made me so sad because I loved her so much, and I would just talk about how much I loved her and how much I wanted her. But I never ever thought I would actually get an American Girl doll because I knew as a kid how expensive they were, and I knew that, it wasn't really something that my family could afford. But somehow I got her for Christmas from a family member. I really didn't expect it. I was so happy, and her and Phyllis and Kanani, after I got her, both of them, I just played with them all the time, took them everywhere I was allowed to. I slept with them, just absolutely everything. And I kept them in their meet outfits because I didn't have any other 18-inch doll clothes. I just had Felicity's meet outfit, and then when I got Kanani, I got her meet outfit and her her luau outfit, sorry. So those were the only outfits I had. So that's all I kept them in. But I loved them so much. I really never thought I would have one doll. And then I remember seeing Kanani in the catalog when she came out in 2011, and I was 11. And I just loved her so much. But like I said, I just really didn't expect to get one, and I was like, there's no way I could ever have another one, but I just still love to look at her. But my dad surprised me and got her for me for Christmas that year in 2011, and I just was so thankful, and it was something I never expected, and it was just amazing. The best Christmas gifts I ever got, and because I did love dolls so much, and it was a dream come true for me. And after I moved out of my childhood home, my nieces found them and did play with them a lot. That's why their hair was so rough, because I actually did take pretty good care of them. Even though I played with them so much, I was very careful because I knew how much they were. Their hair was tangled for me, I'm not gonna lie, but I was pretty careful and I did brush their hair. But my nieces were a lot younger than me when they discovered them and started playing with them, so that's why their hair got so rough. But thankfully, they never cut them or drew on them or anything, so I'm grateful for that. But these dolls, they mean so much to me. They started it for me, my love for American Girl dolls. And once I realized, I saw on YouTube that you could fix up dolls, I was like, hey, I could take my old dolls and fix them up and keep them at my house and I can see them, and I just love them so much. So I decided to try it out. This was the first restoration I ever did, and I learned a lot from it, and it was really fun. So I decided that I wanted to get into the hobby, and it just completely took off from there. I have since bought many more dolls, fixed up quite a few dolls, and I just love it so much. This video was from quite a while ago, probably like a year. I have been recording videos, and I just didn't have the time to edit them and put voiceovers for the ones that needed it, and upload them. So I've just been saving all of these videos for when I had time to do it. So I have a lot of videos coming that I am working on, slowly getting through editing them and everything, and they will be coming, and I hope that you're excited, because I am. I'm so excited to share my journey as an adult, rediscovering my love for my dolls and starting up a big collection of them. It's just the most fun thing I've done in a long time. So I hope you like this video of me fixing up my childhood dolls that I loved so much, and I hope you're excited to see more, because I have a lot more coming. Next, I moved on to Felicity's hair. As you can see, I just washed it, shampoo to clean it, conditioner to put back in moisture. Felicity's I only had to do once, and then I brushed it out. It came out pretty good. I felt like it was very soft and shiny. Kanani's hair I did have to wash multiple times. I only did shampoo once to clean it, and then I just kept doing conditioner, and I had to brush her hair multiple times as well. But Felicity's wasn't so bad, but that's just what I'm doing, is that I moved on to Felicity and I am washing her hair. So this is how they came out after washing and brushing their hair. Kanani's I did multiple times, like I said. Super soft and shiny. I'm really happy with it, especially for my very first restoration. Kanani's hair, I do show it. I tried to curl it with some curlers, and I even tried to steam it with the curlers in. I did it multiple times. That's why there's some different colored rollers in the different clips, because I used different sizes and I tried it multiple times and it just wouldn't hold. But that's okay. I'm not too worried about it, but I did show it because I did do it. But yeah, that's just how their hair came out, and I do think it's pretty good. Little frizzy still, but much better than before, that's for sure. So like I said, this was just me trying to curl Kanani's hair, and in this clip it's me taking all the rollers out, and it did look pretty good after I did it, but it immediately fell out just a couple minutes later, and like I said, I tried it again and it did the same thing, so I just gave up and left it how it is. I still think it looks good. You'll see at the end how it did come out. But I also did have to redo Felicity's pin curls, and I think those came out pretty good. So yeah, this is just me taking out Kanani's hair rollers, and then I take out Felicity's rollers in her pin curls.
Here's how Felicity's pink curls came out. They're okay. I tried this multiple times and this was, I thought, the best that it did come out. Once she has her hat on and everything, you'll be able to see it, how it looks with all of her accessories. Yeah, I think it came out okay. Here's how they came out without the hat and clip in their hair. Super cute. I love how they came out. I think I did pretty good for my first try, and here they are in their displays with all their accessories on. I love them so much, and I hope you do too.